Greetings, this is Jazz for Pixel Enemy. What we've got for you today is one off-road drive, developed and published by 1C Company, available on PC and the Xbox 360. As a reviewer, I have no official competitive off-road driving experience behind me, but I am a gamer, and on that merit alone, let's get started. Off-road drive revolves around realism, involving aspects such as the car weight, speed, wheel torque, tyre condition, and so on. So if your vehicle so happens to become stuck in a mountain of mud, there's always a way to get unstuck. For steep slopes, the winch is capable of pulling over 9,000 pounds. Interesting fact. But my point is, the game is less the case of racing to the finish line, but rather tackling each objective one by one, promoting more thinking I've seen since Gran Turismo, or Portal 2. The career mode follows most major off-roading events, of which will take you to Thailand, Africa, Malaysia and more, and each with its own cluster of conditions, be it rocks, mud pools and infinite stocks of sand. So be prepared to alternate between both 2- and 4-wheel drive, as well as switch between low and high gears. Nothing's automatic in this game. The races themselves may not be what you expect, as your opponent will be nothing but the clock. But even so, it's amazingly difficult at times to just finish the race, let alone beating any particular time. But luckily the game does provide one decent tutorial, which will show you most aspects to the game. Just make sure you get your head around everything it tells you, as you don't want to be stuck halfway through a race, pressing every key you can to lower tyre pressure. So through 6 regions and a total of 42 tracks, there are some points to be earned. These points can be used to unlock new vehicles and customize tyres, suspension and the paint on your SUV, though I feel customization is somewhat lacking in what could have been a very technical game. So that's the main bulk to the game, but how about a free roam or dual mode? Sadly, they do not exist. There is a multiplayer, but a non-existent one, as it seems no one's got the balls to face me. No, but in all honesty, I didn't even get to see the multiplayer in action. Initially I thought server problems, but sadly it looks like I couldn't find anyone to play with. In reality, the career mode is a casual single player. The game is low budget, it's basic, but my time with the game was better than expected. So after seeing Malaysian jungles and the American Rockies, I still have mixed feelings regarding graphics and design. When it comes down to it, off-road drive is lacking a serious amount of polish, but at the same time, I've just got to admire some effects surrounding the game's themes, which are water, dust, and a whole lot of mud. It's the satisfaction of leaving a clear trail of all that grime you've churned up from being bogged down in the mud, and what your tyres have grinded up from sections of rock. Unfortunately, there is a very low level of destruction. I would have liked to see a more off-the-rails experience, without a tiny bush stopping my vehicle in its tracks, of which happens to take no damage even from falling down a cliff. So, in conclusion, the game is one interesting approach. It's authentic, it's something different. But who's the target market here? At number 1, surely off-road drivers, though I feel there are probably more legal drag races to the world. The game is definitely not for everyone. This is not a racing game, it's a simulation. The amount of technical drive details seem realistic enough for me, though I feel the driving in itself is a little wonky on PC. At a retail price of $50, personally, I don't feel the game justifies the price. That said, I do recommend a select few to give this title a try. If not, then grab it next year. This has been Jazz, and you've been watching Pixel Enemy. Be sure to stay up to date, as there are a lot of games and reviews to come. But for now, I thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.